Good morning, channel, and welcome back. Just want to have a chat with you this morning about a few things. A front came through yesterday. We had some hailstorms. Didn't get too much damage up here in Frisco, but Plano, town just south of us, got beat up pretty good. We were just lucky. Anyway, those storms brought in a cold front. It's 63 degrees in mid-May out here this morning. Feels very nice. As you guys can notice, sitting right next to me here is my wife's brand new 2023 Ford Bronco Wildtrak Edition with the Sasquatch package. We'll look at it closer in just a bit. But yeah, we traded in the F-150, which we had for, I don't know, 7 or 8 years, and just loved it. We're gonna miss having a truck, being able to just load it up with junk and haul stuff off to the dump, or pick stuff up from a furniture store if we buy something new, whatever. We're going to miss our truck for sure. But we've had our eyes on these Broncos ever since their release, and Ford had trouble with them, and oh my gosh, the prices on them were ridiculous because of the demand, and they still are. We paid over sticker for this. I never thought I would be saying that in my lifetime. I paid over sticker for a vehicle. But that's just how they are right now. I mean, in a few years, they might normalize, but no getting around it now. Every place is doing it. Except for Mitchell Watts up in, I think it's Alabama, Town and Country Ford. I think if you order a Bronco through them, they don't. They'll sell it to you at sticker. Wish they were closer. I might have gone for that option. Anyway, just driving around, we saw there from time to time are a few on the lots up here. People order them, and you can't even order them now. I think the order banks are closed. But people order them or have ordered them, and they find something else before it arrives, and they go with something else, and therefore the thing they ordered, which was this right here, it becomes available. And you just happen to luck on it, and I'd say we saw 10 or 15 of them when we were doing our research around the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex area that were available for sale. And we were originally looking at the green color, but we really love this color. My wife loves this color. And the Wildtrak Edition has just about everything on it, so we don't need to add a whole bunch of stuff. We debated back and forth on hard top or soft top. Ultimately, it was what was available. And the soft top was available, which will be great. We can drop it whenever, we don't have to store it anywhere. So that'll be fun. And we're going to drop it from time to time. That'll be fun. I think a lot of the time we'll keep it up though. But man, I'm excited about it. Just recently installed the Amp Research power running boards on this thing, and I researched YouTube videos and thought, I could do this myself, and ultimately did do this myself, but it was much more difficult than I had hoped it would be. I didn't film any of it because it was time consuming and I had to focus on it. And to be honest with you, there were a number of times it wasn't exactly PG-13. So bruised and cut up, but got them on. Let me show you how they work. They're pretty cool. They're powered, and so when you open the door, they just drop down. And they actually have lights that I installed that light it up at night so you don't bang your shins on it. And this particular amp, the amp research version, ties into the, I'll show you where it ties in a minute, the plug up where you can get your code readings up under the dash. It ties into that so it knows when the doors are open. Otherwise, a lot of them these days have magnets to tell the steps when the doors are open. No magnets here. While that was infinitely more difficult to install, it's a cleaner look. And so they tuck up under and they hide this. Let me show you. There's this sort of pinch weld under here that's not quite so pretty. There's the lights I was talking about. But when they fold up, they hide those pinch welds. So it's very clean, very nice looking. Now these aren't meant to be rock sliders, so we can't take this to Colorado and go banging on a rock. They will dent up. But we don't do a lot of hardcore four-wheeling anyway, so I don't anticipate, that being an issue. Anyway, that's the amp research power running boards. Happy that project's over, but it really looks nice and adds a lot to this vehicle. We also got the Sasquatch package, which means 35-inch tires, as you can see, wider fender flares. They come out a little further. Beefed up suspension, for when you are doing some off-roading. Very much beefier suspension. Fox shocks, level 3, if that means anything to you guys. I know there's different levels, 1, 2, 3, and 4, I believe. We're at a level 3. Which is pretty hefty shocks. And you can feel it. I mean, this is no F-150. You're riding down the road, you feel just about every bump. But we love it. Here in a minute, I'll pull it out of the garage so you can see it better and give you a quick tour around it. It's very nice. What else is going on? The kids are out of school. Yesterday was the last day of school for the Frisco schools up here. So I now have a junior in high school instead of a sophomore. Man, he's growing up way too fast. Way too fast. All right, here she is. Let's take a quick walk around the outside. As I said, the Sasquatch package. Wildtrak has the gloss black grille with the white letters. Really like that. There's a 360-degree camera set up all the way around the vehicle so you can see every angle. It's not the Ford modular front bumper, but it is a step up from just the stock bumper. I mean, it is stock, but there's 3 different levels really. This is sort of the mid-level. It's got the D-ring tow hooks if you ever need to be pulled out of something. It's got the radar for the active cruise control, fog lights, parking sensors, integrated LED running lights. Love these. They go all the way into the center of the headlight, and then the ring around just makes a great look when it's coming towards you. See what else we have up front. We got the Wildtrak version comes with this Wildtrak graphic on the hood. That's pretty cool. Tie downs rated to, shoot, I forget, 150? Yeah, it says right there, 150 pounds each one of them. If you're tying down, a kayak or something on the roof, you can use those to steady it. Pulled the shorty antenna off my wife's F-150 and installed it here. Looks really nice, works well. Got the Wildtrak badging, little Sasquatch guy right there. That's what tells you on any of these Broncos. The sticker will tell you if it's a Sasquatch package or not. A lot of lighting all the way around this thing. At night it just lights up the perimeter. 35-inch tires on 17-inch beadlock capable rims. Now those are not functional bead locks. This is more decorative. There's another rim, the rim that you have to buy if you're really gonna take advantage of the bead lock, but it is capable. I don't know if you can see the suspension in there. Yeah, you can. I mean, really beefed up suspension. And so much of the stuff on Broncos is modular, like you can take it off and replace it with something. You can take the doors off, and they've strategically placed the side view mirrors on the front cowl, not attached to the door, so you still have the use of your side view mirrors whenever you take the doors off. I don't imagine we'll be taking the doors off, but you can. Tinted windows. Got the 4-door version because why not? Moving around to the back. Full-size spare tire. Again with the camera, the 360-degree camera. Comes right out the spare tire. Tailgate opens up very wide. Yeah. And then the roof panel here. If you get the hard top, it's got a glass roof panel that pops up, but on the soft top, it just cranks up like that. It's kind of hard to get it up, but I bought some shocks to help us with that. Put some shocks on, and it'll help us raise this. And it just snaps down in place. Cargo area is plenty for what we need. Back seats fold down, but there is a ridge. There is a ridge back there, so it's not completely flat even when the seats fold down. Third brake light assembly sticks high above this 35-inch tire, which is good. Got the black badging on the Wildtrak version. That's really nice. I like that a lot. All right, let's hop inside, see what's in there. Okay guys, here we are inside. 12-inch navigation screen. Has a lot of controls on it as well. I like it when you first get in the car or watch it start up. It's pretty neat. These little rolling boulders become a Bronco. It's got a very clear and bright and programmable instrument cluster up here. And this has the 2.7 liter twin turbo engine. Right now, it's the biggest engine you can get on these Broncos. Got some hero switches up here, hazard lights, traction control, trail turn assist, which you engage that and you can pretty much, it locks up the right or the left rear tire and allows you to turn this thing on a dime. And then you've got the rear lockers and the front lockers. The only thing missing from this version, this button right here, is the sway bar disconnect, and that's for when you're really up there on the tough rocks, four-wheel driving, and you need a little more flexibility, and you can hit that button and it releases the sway bar and you can flex a lot more. It's pretty cool to watch, actually. Up here we got an integrated garage door opener. We've got the hero switches up here, toggle switches, really cool things. Basically 6 switches that go to pre-wired locations on the Bronco where you can add lights, accessory lighting, or anything that needs power, and you can control it by these switches here. It's got a mount for your GoPro, and they make mounting racks that fit in here, and then a USB charging port right there, so you don't have cables running down, power cables running down in front of your view here. Everything's self-contained up there. Love the two-tone seats. I forget the color of these. Black and stone, I believe, is the name they're using. We have grab handles, accented in blue. Also, the same blue is on the vents, the vent grabs. We're going to call them the old heck handles. I'm trying to keep this PG. Anyway, on both sides, let's see. I won't get into the goat modes. By now, if you're a fan of the Bronco at all, you know exactly what the goat modes are. One's for slippery, one's for mud, one's for snow, one's for four-wheeling. All kinds of goat modes. Got a cool Ford badge down here, manufactured in Dearborn, Michigan. That's cool. Charging pad down here. You just lay your phone down there and it gets charged. Let's go back here and see what we got. Plenty of space. Now the back seats don't have near as much space as the F-150, of course, but they've got plenty. I've sat back there, still got 2 or 3 inches past the end of my knees, so plenty of space back there. Soft top is a little noisier when you're riding, and these tires are a little noisier, so this is a noisier ride than the F-150. But it's okay. It's not bad, to be honest with you. That's pretty much the inside. Well, guys, I hope you've enjoyed this quick video. It's not a motovlog today, but just wanted to catch up with what's going on. And the new Bronco, you'll probably be seeing a little bit more Bronco content on this channel. I don't anticipate doing a lot to it. And the bike, I have just about everything on the bike that I want now. But anyway, I want to thank you for joining me today. And until I see you guys again, ride safe and God bless.